Children, please keep your pens, erasers, your note exercise book, your tute that I asked you to print. Keep everything ready, and also your water bottle in case you're feeling thirsty and all. Keep everything with you so that you don't get disturbed. You don't have to walk around when the class starts. Okay.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hello. There.
Okay. Good evening, children. Thank you very much for coming. So we are all ready to do some work for the next 4 weeks, getting prepared for the exams, isn't it? Right. So why are we here? We are all here for one purpose. We want to get good marks for your third term exam, right? So we decided to help you all out by having this revision program. It's going to be a revision program. As I told you earlier in our advertisement, you would have seen that it is going to be a revision program doing questions as well as theory related to those questions. So in case you are finding it difficult to do a certain area, we are going to do that by adding the theory part as well as doing some questions related to that. So we want to cover as much as possible the third term plus any questions that we are going to do from your term 2 and term 1. Okay, it's going to be a comprehensive, a focused revision program. So we are hoping to do at least 2 to 3 papers before you sit for your exams on the 8th of December, right? So I'm Daya sir for y'all, and my WhatsApp number is this. You can write it down, right? You can take it down, and any questions that you have during the after the class and you have any doubts, you can always WhatsApp me on this number and I will help you out with any queries, any details. And another thing I want to inform you all is today we are starting at 8 o'clock, right? And we spoke to a lot of parents called us and said, sir, 8 to 10 is a little too late for the children because they are small children. Sometimes they feel sleepy. They might feel tired. Is there any way you can change the time or bring it, start a little early? So we thought that was a very good idea, and we actually thought that even it will be helpful for the children if we start a bit early and then you can finish by 9 o'clock. So from next week, that is next Tuesday, which is the 18th of November, 18th of November, we're going to start the class from 7 to 9 o'clock. So it's going to be from 7 to 9 p.m. from November 18th. Okay, it's not going to be at 8 o'clock, it's going to be from 7 to 9. So everybody will be able to join us a bit early. So I think a lot of parents requested, can you please start a little early? So yes, we are going to start early so that we will be able to finish by 9 o'clock and then you guys can go to sleep early. Okay. Any questions so far? Right. So now, guys, just give me 5 minutes. Guys, one more thing, children, please do not talk while we are having the class because it's going to disturb the other people as well. So please be mindful of that. Don't disturb. Only when you have a question, please ask so that I can, and I also can hear you very clearly. Okay. So maths is something, children, is not going to be, it's not a difficult
Please
area.
increase your volume.
Right? It's not a difficult area if you do your correct method of studies. Right? All you need to do is every day take about 5-6 sums and practice on a regular basis. The best way to do well in maths is you have to practice. It's the same type of question, only thing they're changing the numbers and giving you for you to do those questions. So sometimes we feel, oh God, it's so difficult. It is not difficult. I'm telling you, each and every one of you all can do very, very well. Right? You can do very well if you follow my method. Just follow my method and we will get some good grades in your exams. Okay, please increase the volume. Is there any way we can increase?
No.
One moment.
And I see if my mic is on.
Okay. Why you guys can't hear? Is there a problem in hearing, children?
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have a question.
Question.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have a question.
Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, I have 7:30 to 8 o'clock class, sir.
7:30 to 8 o'clock you have a class, is it?
Yes, sir.
A half an hour class?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. We'll just hold on. We'll see how it goes. Because I thought,
Oh,
because lot of people called and then we thought we'll start at 7 o'clock. That was the issue.
okay,
Right?
sir.
Okay. Just isn't there any way you can do that, a small change for that class, Puta?
Okay, sir. It's online,
Please.
so I'll ask the teacher. And right.
Please, that will be helpful just for
Okay,
this
sir.
4 weeks till
Okay,
December
sir.
before your exams.
Okay, sir.
Super. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right. Okay. So now I want each and every one of you all to do well in this exam. For that, I need your cooperation. You have to be present for the full 2 hours. Please don't leave in between, because that way you might even miss out a very, very important class question if you are doing it right at the end. Right? So that's my first and foremost request, is you have to be there for the full 2 hours. Okay, then we can only do all the questions and the different types of questions which is going to help you to get the good marks.
Excuse me,
Right?
sir.
Okay, fine. So already 10 minutes is up. I want to start now. If everybody is ready, we can go into the questions straight away. So we're going to start with part 1 of paper 1. And this question part, you will have 20 questions. 20 questions of 2 marks each. Right? So this is your, please listen very carefully. So the first 20 questions, you will get 2 marks each, which will give you 40 marks out of the 100. Okay. And when you do your exam, you have to finish this 40 marks, 20 questions in 45 minutes. That is your target. You have to finish in 45 minutes. Then you have another 1 hour and 15 minutes to do part 2. There are 5 questions in part 2 which you can do in the balance 1 hour and 15 minutes. So you have to be very organized in the way you answer your questions, right? You answer your paper. You should not leave out any questions, because those marks are very, very important at the end of the day. Sometimes the question that you leave out might be the question that you can do the best, the ones you can get the full marks in, right? So I want you to be very careful in how you manage your time doing the exam. Okay, right. So let's start straight away. We'll start with question number 1. I'm going to go slow. We're going to go slow, and if there are any questions, please ask. Don't disturb the others. Just ask one by one, and I will help you out. Okay. So question number 1 is a very easy question. It says, draw a figure which has 4 axes of symmetry. So what is an axis of symmetry? An axis of symmetry is a line that divides a figure into 2 equal parts. So when it divides it into 2 equal parts, now just imagine you have a piece of paper like this, right? And you draw a straight line like this, you are able to fold it exactly in half. So that line that runs right at the middle, we call it the axis of symmetry. Okay. So in this diagram, they are asking, the first question they are asking, draw a figure which has 4 axes of symmetry. You should be able to divide that figure into 4. When you draw it, you should be able to divide it into 2 equal parts exactly, right? So the first one, question number 1. So what is your figure that can be divided into 4 equal parts? The best easy one is
Square.
very good. Square.
Sir.
A
Square.
square. Take a square
Yeah.
like this. Why it's easy to divide into 4 equal parts? Why is equal to divided into 4 equal parts? Because your square has got equal sides. All the
All
sides
sides
are
are equal.
equal. Very good. Very good.
All
Okay. So
sides
now
are equal.
let's draw the axis of symmetry. So you have to use your ruler, right, and draw your axis of symmetry. One like this. So you have your axis of symmetry 1, first one. Then you can draw another axis of symmetry like this. Your second one. Then another one, if you draw from here right through like this, right? We can say this is your third axis of symmetry, and one more we can draw, one like this. Okay. So this becomes your fourth axis of symmetry. Easy. Okay. So each question you get correct, you will get 2 marks. Is that clear? Right?
Yes.
Can you please copy this down carefully and mark all the axes of symmetry 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll give you 15 seconds to do that.
Sir, finish, sir.
Very good. Super.
Sir, I have finished the diagram.
Finish.
Finish.
So I finish.
All right. Okay. One more thing I want to tell you all, children. I want to tell
Sir.
one more thing. Please listen. Okay.
Sir,
Next
finish.
week, Tuesday is the class. Your paper will be sent to you by Saturday or Sunday. Okay. So you have 3 days before the class. So before the class, you have to finish that paper and keep with you, keep it ready. Okay. So when you come to the class, all you have to do is check your answer with what I'm doing on the board. Is that clear? So you don't have to wait till I'm giving you the answer. You have to do it in advance, keep it ready, and then you can check against my answers. Is that okay? Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good. Very
Yes,
nice.
sir.
Right. Question number 2. Question number 2, they are asking, write the HCF of 9, 27 and 36. What does HCF stand for?
S common multiple.
S common factor.
Highest common factor, sir.
Very good. Very good.
Common
Super.
factor.
HCF is highest
Factor.
common
Factor.
factor. Okay. So they want you to find what is the highest common factor for 9, 27 and 36.
36.
Right. So there are two methods to do it. Okay.
Yes.
I will show the long method and then I will show you the shorter method. The shorter method is what you have to use when you're doing in your exam. Why?
Okay.
Because you want to save time. Okay. Right. So what are factors? Now, what is a factor, people? What is a factor? Can somebody tell me what does factor mean? What does factor mean?
Number divisible by
Not divisible by 2. When you are able to divide the number given, that is 9, 27 and 36, when you are able to divide this number without a remainder, then that number becomes a factor of this particular number, right? So we'll start with 9. We'll find all the factors of 9. What are the factors of 9? What do? You will start dividing by the smallest number. What is the smallest number? 1. Right? So
Sir,
9.
1, 3. 1, 3.
9.
Very good. 1, 3 and 9.
1,
Wait, one
3.
moment. So 9 divided by 1 is
3.
9. Okay. Then can you divide 9 by 2? Can you divide 9 by 2? Which is the next number?
No, sir.
You can't divide.
It is
9 divided by 2.
Odd number.
Okay.
Divide by 3.
Next number, divide
We
by
can
3.
divide by 3.
Okay. Divide by 3. So 9 divided by 3 is how much?
3.
Okay. Can you divide 9 by any other number? You
No.
can't.
No.
You can't. So
Can't.
therefore,
Can't. Can't.
1, 3 and 9 are the
7.
factors.
Yes.
Okay.
7.
Now, let's look for 27. What are the factors of 27? 27 divided by 1 is 27. Can you divide 27 by 2?
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
7,
Sir, divisible by 3, sir.
you can divide by 3.
3.
Very good. 27 divided by 3?
9.
9. Can you divide 27 by any other number?
No, sir.
No.
3.
Good.
Yeah.
So what are the factors of 27? 1,
3.
3
1, 3.
and
No.
27. Okay. Good. Now 36. 36 divided by 1 is 36. 36. Can you divide by 2?
Yes.
How
Yes,
much?
sir.
Yes.
18.
18. Very good. 18. 36. Can you divide by 3?
Yeah. No,
Yes,
How
sir.
much?
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 12.
12.
12.
Good. Then 36 divide by 4.
9.
Yes, sir.
9. Good.
9.
sir.
9.
36 divide by 6. 36. Can you divide by 6?
6.
Right. Okay. Now we'll see what are the factors of 36. So what are the factors of 36? 1,
1,
3,
3,
4,
4, 6.
9,
9,
12.
12, 18, 36.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4,
6,
9,
9,
12,
8,
18,
18,
36.
36.
Okay. Now you have your factors, right? So what are we trying to find out? We want to find the highest common factor. So what is your highest factor which is common. So we'll write down the common factors.
9.
Common
Nine,
factors
sir.
are
1, 3, 9, 3,
good.
3,
1,
9,
1,
3,
3,
9.
9. Okay, these are your common factors.
Yes.
1, 3,
Yes, sir.
and 9.
1
1,
times
3, and 9. Now what we want is, we want the highest of the common factors. What is the highest of the common factors?
9.
9.
9.
This is your
9.
common HCF. How much is it?
9.
9. Okay,
9.
right. Okay, guys, just want to mute everybody because it's getting a little disturbing. Please listen carefully. If you have any question, please send a small message. Okay, right? So then everybody can listen carefully. All right. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, so now this is your method 1. Method 1, little long. Is it stuck? It's getting lagging. Yeah. Okay, right. We can't be doing this all the time because it's going to take a long time to finish your work. If you do this method, it's going to take long. So what we are going to do is we are going to use another method in order to find the HCF, which is going to be very easy, right? So method 2, and this is the method that I want you all to use. The second method. How do you do that? We want to find the highest common factor of these 3 numbers. So we write it down. 9, 27, 36. Okay. Then what you do is you divide by the prime numbers. What are prime numbers? Numbers which have only 2 factors. So I'll just write down the prime numbers for you. What are the prime numbers? Prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and so on. So these are your prime numbers. What are prime numbers? Numbers which have only 2 factors. Okay. So for example, what is the factors of 2? 1 into 2. Factors of 3, 1 into 3. You can see only 2 factors. Okay, so you're going to divide by the prime numbers. We start with the smallest prime number, which is 2. And when you're dividing and trying to find the HCF, the number has to divide all the 3 numbers. It has to divide all 3 numbers. So you have 9, 27, 36. Can you divide 9, 27, and 36 by 2? You can't. Why? This number and this number are odd numbers. You can't divide by 2. 36 you can divide by 2. But what is the rule for HCF? All the numbers have to be divided by the same number. So then we will leave the 2 out. Now what we do is we'll take the next prime number. What is the next prime number? 3. Can you divide 9 by 3? Yes. Can you divide 27 by 3? Yes. 26 by 3? Yes. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. 27 divided by 3 is 9. 36 divided by 3 is 12. Okay. Now you have 3, 9, and 12. Can you divide by 3? 3 divided by 3 can. 9 divided by 3 can. 12 also you can divide by 3. Okay. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Okay. Now 1, 3, and 4 is there. Can you divide 1, 3, and 4 by 3? you can't. 1 you can't divide by 3. Why? 1 is smaller than 3. 3 can be divided by 3. No problem. 4 you can't divide by 3. So you leave it as it is. So now we can find the HCF. How do you find the HCF? You take these two numbers, the 3 and 3. HCF is equal to 3 multiplied by 3 is equal to 9. Can you see? The same answer you're getting. This one and this one are the same. So I want you to use this method, which is easier to find the HCF. Okay, right? So this is your method that I want you to do. But I want you to copy both answers, both methods, and I want you to see the difference, how you can do in a quicker way. All right? Please take it down. Please take it down. All right. Anybody, any questions? Very good. You have to try to work a little fast, children. Okay, so we want to, now you're in grade 7. In January, 2 months down, you're going to be in grade 8. Work is going to be much faster, lot of work. So you have to be learning to start to work a little fast. Okay, right. There is a link that is being sent to you all in the chat. Okay, there's a link that is sent to you all in the chat. I want you all to join that link, and please also copy that and keep it with you all in order for you to join next week. No, it's a group link, so they just have to join it. No, oh, okay, okay, right. Okay, this is what it is. There is a link that has been shared in your chat right now. So people who have joined through the computer, you will have to save that link and keep now, right? Parents, you need to save that link and keep, because you need to join the group using that link a little later. People who have joined through the phone, straight away you can click on that link and join the group. Okay, just now we have sent it to you. So people who have not done this, please do that. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you to follow up for the next class. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Right. Good. Fine. So let's start with question number 3. Question number 3. Find the value of -6 plus +4. Question number 3. So -6 plus +4. Okay. So this is what we call directed numbers. Okay, directed numbers. So directed numbers is when you're adding numbers and there are different signs. There are different signs. How are you going to do this? Right? The rule is, now in this case, you're adding two numbers. There is a minus sign here. There is a plus sign here. So the first rule, what you need to do? You need to straight away subtract the two numbers. When you're adding two numbers with different signs, right, you subtract the numbers. Forget about the signs. Leave the plus and minus. Just subtract. 6 minus 4 is 2. So you subtract 6, subtract 4, you will get 2. That is this number, right? Now the question is, are you going to put the minus sign or are you going to put the plus sign? Right? Minus sign or plus sign. What do? You always put you look for the number which is the bigger number. What is the bigger number here? You have 6 here and you have 4 here. So which number is bigger? 6 is the bigger number. What is the sign with the bigger number? Minus. So that is what you put in the answer also. Okay, right? So the bigger number has got the minus sign. So in the answer also you put the minus sign. Okay, we'll do a couple of examples quickly. We'll take some numbers. So we'll take plus 4 plus 2. So what are we doing here? We are adding two numbers with the same sign. So straight away what do? You just add the two numbers. 4 plus 2, 6. Both the numbers are plus. So straight away in your answer also, you will have a plus. Okay, I'm just teaching you some directed numbers. Please follow. Next, suppose you have minus 6 plus minus 5. Okay, again you're adding two numbers, but here the two signs are minus, both are minus. Earlier one you're adding two numbers, both the signs are plus. Here both are minus. So the first rule, what do? Like here, when the signs are the same, straight away add the two numbers. What is it? 6 plus 5, 11. Here this is 4 plus 2, 6. Here 6 plus 5 is equal to 11. Now what we do is, you have to see what is the sign you are going to put. For this is also minus, this also is minus. So in your answer also you have to put a minus sign. Okay, these are rules when it comes to directed numbers. You need to know this very, very well, because grade 8, 9, 10, 11, all of these these rules are going to be applying in your studies. Okay, so now itself, the foundation itself has to be very strong. Next, third scenario. Now what we are doing is, here you are adding two numbers with the same sign, plus, minus. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to do something like this, plus 7 plus minus 3. Plus 7 plus minus 3. So you are adding two numbers. Here the signs are different. One is plus, one is minus. So then what do? When the signs are different, you forget about the signs, straight away subtract. So 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. So you put the 4 here. Now you have a problem. You have to decide, are you going to put the plus sign or are you going to put the minus sign? So what do you need to do? You look at which number is the bigger number. 7 is bigger than 3. So you put the plus in your answer. So you put plus 4. Okay. Then lastly, right, last one, plus 4 plus minus 11. Now what are you going to do? You have plus 4 plus minus 11. Again, you are adding two numbers, but the signs are different. So what do we do when the signs are different? You subtract. Straight away, don't worry about this being 11 and this being 4. You must be thinking, how can I subtract 11 from 4? Right? You just subtract the normal way, 11 and 4. So 11 minus 4 is 7. So you put the 7 here. Now what do? You have to decide which sign to put. Are you going to put the plus sign or the minus sign? What did we say over here? You look for the bigger number. What is the bigger number? 11 is bigger than 4, right? So then what is the sign with the 11? Minus. So you put the minus over here, right? These are the rules for directed numbers, right? Please copy this down. I'll give you 2 minutes. Please copy this down as an example. You have to copy it down. Okay, quickly. Yeah, like. Are you all done? Okay. Right. Okay, guys. Question number 4. Question number 4. So they're saying find the obtuse angle. So you have an angle like this. This is A, C, B, and D. Right. What is an obtuse angle? So let's quickly go through the different angles. First one, acute angle. Acute angle, angle between 0 and 90 degrees. 0 to 90 degrees. How does an acute angle look? An acute angle will look like this. Right? Acute angle between 90 degrees and 0 degrees. So anywhere between here and here, you're going to get an acute angle. Okay. Next, what is a right angle? Right angle, angle which is equal to 90 degrees. Okay. So you have an angle like this, 0 degrees, 90 degrees. This is your right angle. I know you guys know all of this, but I'm just going to give it to you. Then you have an obtuse angle. What is an obtuse angle? Obtuse angle, angle between 90 degrees to 180 degrees. 90 to 180, how does that look? This is your 90 degrees. This is your 180 degrees. So obtuse angle will look like this. So angle between 90 and 180, you will have an obtuse angle. Okay. Then straight angle. Straight angle is equal to 180 degrees. Right? Straight angle. 0 degrees, 180. This is your straight angle which is equal to 180. Okay. Then you have something called a reflex angle. What is a reflex angle? Reflex angle greater than 180, less than 360. So 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees. So 360 means one full circle, no? 360 means one full circle. So your angle, which is a reflex angle, has to be greater than 180, less than 360. So this angle becomes your reflex angle. Okay. Now what they're asking you is find the obtuse angle. What is the obtuse angle? If you look at this, what type of an angle is ACB? Something like this. So it's called a acute angle. ACD is something like this angle, isn't it? That's stuck over like. Guys, is it lagging? Okay, right. So this angle you can see is an obtuse angle. So then what is your answer? ACD angle. Yeah. Guys, just hold on. There's a bit of a lag in the internet. Just hold on for 2 minutes. Just hold on. Okay, guys. Right. Now, guys, this you come here for a purpose. I'm going to tell you again, guys. Don't play around. It's your money, your time. When you do get good marks, your parents will be very happy. So please focus. Don't play around. It's a small advice from me, right? Yeah. So you guys, if you want to get good marks, you have to concentrate, because I know I'm not there physically there to check you all, but I trust you that you guys will be sitting there and working. Okay. So please don't play around. Okay. Focus on what you're doing, and let's try to get the best marks possible for your third term. So then when you get your good marks, your parents will be happy and you will get a good Christmas gift, isn't it? Year end. Yeah, year end is coming, gifts you will get. So all those things, when you show your good marks only, you can do that. All right. So please focus. Don't play around. Okay. Right. So we'll go on to question number 5. Question number 5. Right. Question number 5 says, write the expression in words. You have to write this in words. Right. So that is 2x minus 3. Right. When you write this in words, I want you to write it like this. So what are they saying? 2 times x minus 3. Right. Normally, if somebody looks at it, you will write it like that. But I'll show you a way to write this. What do you need to show? You're saying that minus 3 is subtracted. You're subtracting 3 from 2x, right? So this is how you want to write it in words. Subtract 3. So you're going to use the word subtract for this, right? Subtract 3 from 2 multiplied by x. From 2 multiplied by x. So this should be the word that you should, this is how you should write it. Okay. Please take it down. Subtract 3 from 2 multiplied by x. Concentrate just for another 1 hour, 15 minutes, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, please. Okay. Question number 6. They're saying calculate the volume. How do you calculate volume? Volume, right? So you have something like a cuboid figure. So you have a figure like this given to you, right? And they're giving you the lengths 20, 15, and 5 centimeters. So what is volume? The amount of space a solid takes. That's what we call a volume, right? The amount of space a solid is occupying is called the volume. Now we need to calculate the volume of this cuboid. So how do you calculate volume? You use the formula length multiplied by breadth multiplied by your height. Okay, length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height. This formula is very, very important. You should know, right? How do you calculate the volume now? Substitute. So this is going to be your length. This is going to be your breadth. This is the height of your cuboid. Okay. So put it into the formula. Volume is equal to length is 20. Breadth is 15. Height is 5. Okay. Now multiply. 2 multiplied by 15 is 30. 30 multiplied by 5 is 150. So do it like this. Do it one by one. 2 multiplied by 15 is 30. There's a 0 here. Bring the 0 down. I'm just showing it to you in a short way. 2 into 15 is 30. Bring the 0 down. Multiplied by 5. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. 2 zeros. What is your volume? Volume is equal to 1500. Your units is centimeters. So centimeters. Volume, you have 3 dimensions. You have length, you have breadth, you have height. So we say to the power of 3. So we say cubic centimeters. So volume is equal to 1500 centimeters cube. Okay, right? Please take this down, the calculation and the formula. Is there a lag? Is there a lag, children? Okay, right. Let's start. Continue. Question number 7. Right. Question number 7, children. Rupees 12,000 is divided into two people in the ratio 2:3. So ratio question. What is the highest amount? So who got the highest amount? They want you to find that amount. Okay. It's getting stuck, huh? Right. Question number 7. If 12,000 is divided into two people, okay, right, 12,000 divided into two people in the ratio 2:3. 2:3. Is it still lagging, guys? No? Okay. 2:3. What is your total ratio? 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Right? 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. They are asking what is the highest amount one person is going to get. Right? So we'll say this is A person, this is B person. Right? So what is A getting? A is getting 2 out of 5. A is getting 2 out of 5. How much is B getting? B is getting 3 out of 5. Okay. Now, who is getting the bigger portion? This person is getting the bigger portion. So we'll have to find out of the 12,000, who is getting the highest amount? B. So we'll calculate for both. 2/5 of 12,000. That is for A. So how do you calculate 2/5 of 12,000? Of is becoming a multiplication, right? So 2 over 5 into 12,000. So what are we saying? This out of this 12,000, 2 parts is going to this person who is A. And B, out of 12,000, 3 parts is going to B. Right. So let's calculate this. So 2 multiplied by 12,000 is 2 multiplied by 12 is 24. 3 zeros divided by 5. Okay. So 24,000 divided by 5. Let's calculate 24,000 divided by 5. 24 divided by 5 is 4. 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. 24 minus 20 is 4. Bring the 0 down. 40 divided by 5 is 8. 8 multiplied by 5 is 40. 0 remainder. Bring the 0 down. 0 divided by 5 is 0. Bring this 0 down. 0 divided by 5 is 0. So how much are you getting? 24,000 divided by 5 is 4,800. Okay. 24,000 divided by 5 is 4,800. How much is this person getting? 3/5 of 12,000. That is 3/5 into 12,000. That is 12 into 3 is 36,000 divided by 5. Now I'm going to show you an easy way to do the division. 36 divided by 5 is 7. 1 remainder. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 0 divided by 5 is 0. 0 divided by 5 is 0. I'll show you the working here. 36,000 divided by 5. 36 divided by 5 is 7. 7 multiplied by 5 is 35. 36 minus 35 is 1. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 2 multiplied by 5 is 10. 0 divided by 5 is 0. 0 divided by 5 is 0. So your answer 7,200. Okay. Now the question is, what is the highest amount? What is the highest amount? 7,200. So you can say highest amount is 7,200. This should be your final answer. Okay. Is that clear? Is that clear? Ratios, guys, it may seem difficult. Normally, ratio is a problem. Okay. But you can do it. It's just a matter of working on it slowly and trying to understand. Okay. Please take this down quickly. Good. Very good. Nice. All right. We'll leave question 8 out for the time being. That is a bit of a issue. I don't want to do that question. Let's leave question number 8. We'll go on to question number 9. Okay. Question number 9. Right. Question number 9. It says show 1 over 1 and 4/7 as an improper fraction. 1 and 4/7 you need to show it as an improper fraction. Okay. Now what type of a fraction is this? We call this a mixed number fraction. Right. Now here they are asking you to write it as a improper fraction. What is an improper fraction? A fraction where the numerator is bigger than the denominator. They want you to write it in that form. The numerator is bigger than the denominator. So how do you convert a mixed number into an improper fraction? You multiply the whole number. This is 1, 4 over 7. So you multiply 1 multiplied by 7. Okay. 1 multiplied by 7. And you add the numerator over here. Add the numerator to this. Okay. What comes as your denominator? The denominator, it will stay as it is. It does not change. The 7 will stay as it is. Okay. Question number 8, I am not doing for the time being. I told I will do it a little later. Okay. So don't worry about question number 8. Question number 9, 1 multiplied by 7 plus 4. The denominator will stay as it is. Okay. So 1 multiplied by 7 is 7 plus 4. Your answer is 11 over 7. Right? What is an improper fraction? Fraction where the numerator is bigger than the denominator. So 11 over 7. That's your answer for question number 9. Okay. Quickly write that down. Question number 10. Question number 10, they are saying write 1 and 2/5 as a percentage. So what is a percentage? Now we know what a percentage is. No, in everyday life, percentage, a very good example is your exams. When you do your exams and you get your marks, your friend wants to know how much you got. Your parents want to know how much you got. So what is a percentage is out of 100, how much you got correct in an exam situation. In an exam, you say out of 100 questions, how many questions you got correct, it becomes your percentage. So in other words, a percentage is a fraction out of 100. Okay, so that is the main thing that you're going to do now. You're going to convert a fraction in such a way that you're going to get the percentage. We're going to write it as a percentage. So here they're asking you 1 and 2/5 as a percentage. So how do you do that? 1 and 2/5 as a percentage, right? So there is a rule I want you to follow, a simple rule. What is a simple rule? You have a mixed number fraction. You have a mixed number fraction here. So first what you do, you make it into an improper fraction like this. So what do you do that? 1 multiplied by 5 plus 2 divided by 5. Okay. So 1 into 5 is 5 plus 2 over 5, you get 7 over 5. Right. So now you have an improper fraction. Very simple rule. If you want to convert a fraction into a percentage, all you need to do is multiply your fraction by 100. Just multiply by 100. There is another way also, but this is the easier way. Any fraction you get, whether it's a proper fraction or whether it is an improper fraction, you take that fraction and multiply by 100. That's all you have to do. So multiply by 100. 7 multiplied by 100 is 700. This is 5, so that comes over here. 700 divided by 5 is how much? So 700 divided by 5 is 1. 7 minus 5 is 2. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 0 divided by 5 is 0. So how much are you getting here? 140. Now this 140 is a percentage. All you need to do is put the percentage sign and you got your answer. Okay. Now that's another way to do that. What do? You take this 7 over 5 and you write it as a fraction with the denominator as 100, with 100. So what do you need to do to make 5 100? You need to multiply 5 by 20 to get 100. This also, if you multiply by 20 here, you need to multiply the numerator also by 20. So 7 into 20, 140. Okay. So 140 over 100 is 140%. Okay. So this is an easier way. You can do it in this way also. So up to here, you have to follow the same step. Up to this point, you follow the same thing. You have to find the improper fraction. And then here you are going to multiply by 100 and you will get your percentage. Here you have to make the denominator of your fraction 100. So this you need to do. Okay. Right. Please take that down. I want you to take this down, first one and the second one, both. My grade 8, the revision class. The grade 8 revision class is tomorrow at from 8 to 10. If anybody is interested, you can pass on the message. Tomorrow 8 to 10, grade 8 revision. Grade 8, 8 to 10 Wednesday. Okay. All right. Out of 10, how many people have got 10 out of 10? Leaving the question 8. So 9 out of 9. Very good. Super. Yakesh, Mayadi, Yaya. Very good. Very good. Nice. Okay. All right. Good. Super. Now let's go on to the next question. Question number 11. They are saying solve. So 4x minus 3y minus 5x plus 2y. Can you do a small change for me? It says solve. Can you make that simplify? So it says solve. Can you cut that and write simplify? Right? Can you make that simplify? Because that's a small typing error. Even I missed it. Okay. Cut the solve out and write simplify. Right. Now you have something called an algebraic expression. What is an algebraic expression? An expression with unknowns. What is the unknown? X and y. Right. Now to simplify, you can only simplify the like terms. What are the like terms? Terms where only x's are there and only y's are there. So that's what we say, like terms, which are similar. So here you have 4x and 5x, right? So you rewrite it with the like term. So 4x minus 5x. Then you have minus 3y plus 2y. So what have I done? I've written the x's together. I have written the y's together. Isn't it? Yeah, x's together and the y's together. Now what you need to do? You subtract. Okay, so 4x minus 5x, right? And minus 3y and plus 2y. You solve with the like terms. Okay, so 4x minus 5x. How do you do this? You forget about the x, guys. Forget about the x, right? So you have 4 plus minus 5. So this is basically what it is. 4 plus, this is a minus, minus 5, right? So what did we learn when we did directed numbers? When you add two numbers, signs are different, you subtract. Just subtract. So 4 and 5 is 1. 5 is bigger than 4. This is plus. 5 is bigger than 4. What is the sign here? Minus. So minus 1. So you have an x here. So minus 1 x. These x's are here. So we take minus 1x. Okay. Now you do for this. Minus 3 plus 2. Again, you're adding two numbers. Signs are different. So you subtract. 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So here also you have, and this is minus. Minus is the bigger number. So you have minus 1. So minus 1. Y and y, you have minus 1y. Okay. Now, in maths, if the number is 1 before this, we call this the coefficient, right? This is your coefficient. And this is also coefficient. Now, I'm just telling you this. I don't want you to get confused, but it's good to know. You will do this in next year. When the coefficient is 1 in front of the variable, this is the unknown. This is also unknown. This is also algebraic term. So if the variable is a 1, then you don't have to write the 1. You can just leave it without the 1. So your answer here is going to be minus x minus y. That is your answer. This is your final answer. Is that clear? Okay. It may sound a little confusing. Don't worry. You will get it. You will understand. Okay. Please take this down. That is question number 11. Okay. Question number 12. Question number 12. Question number 12. They are saying find the area of this rectangle. Easy one. You have a rectangle. Your length is how much? 14 centimeters. Sorry, 11.4 centimeters. Your breadth is how much? 3 centimeters. Okay. How do you calculate area, children? Area is equal to length multiplied by breadth. So what is your length? Length of your rectangle 11.4 multiplied by your breadth, how much? 3 centimeters. So let's multiply 11 into 11.4 into 3. 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. 1 multiplied by 3 is 3 plus 1, 4. 1 multiplied by 3 is 3. You have your decimal point. 1 decimal point. 1 place over here. So what is your area? Area is equal to 34.2. Your units, centimeters squared. Is that clear? So area is equal to 34.2 centimeters squared. I can see Migirdan showing something. I didn't understand. What are you trying to say, Migirdan? Okay. 34.2 centimeters square. That is question number 12. Right. 13th question. I'll do it here. 13th question. Solve 5x minus 4 is equal to 16. Right? 5x minus 4 is equal to 16. So when they say solve, they are asking you to find how much is x. How much is x? So what do you need to do? We have to keep x on one side, take all the other numbers to the other side. So what is the process? You do inverse operation. What is inverse operation? Let's do that. So 5x minus 4. If I want to move the minus 4 to this side, what do I have to do? I have to add 4 here. I have to add 4 on the other side of the equal sign. So 16 plus 4. Okay. Minus 4 plus 4 becomes 0. It's like saying 4 minus 4. Plus 4 minus 4 is 0. So this and this will cancel. You have 5x is equal to 16 plus 4 is 20. Okay. Now, what is this 5x? This is 5 multiplied by x is equal to 20. So now to cancel this 5, because we want to move the 5 to this side, you have to do the opposite of multiplication. What is the opposite of multiplication? Division. So you have to divide by 5. You divide by 5 on this side also. Sorry, 14th question. So we have missed a question, that means. Right, we have to do question number 13. We'll do that right after this. Okay, sorry. So we'll do 13th question right after this. Okay. So 5x divided by 5, this 5 will cancel. X is equal to 20 divided by 5 is 4. That's your final answer for question number 14. Okay, please take that down. I'm sorry about it. I missed the 13th question. Okay, we'll do 13th question now. Okay, 13th question. The mass of a tablet, 13th question, there is a scale diagram of 1:5,000 scale. So what are they saying here? Scale diagram 1:5,000. Now, what is this 1:5,000? You need to understand what is 1:5,000. It means every centimeter is equal to 5,000 centimeters. When do we use scale diagrams? When we are using maps, drawing a plan for your house. What are we doing in scale diagram? You are making a big object, you are making it small. Yeah. So for example, the Sri Lanka, if you want to see Sri Lanka on a map, you have drawn Sri Lanka onto an A4 paper. No, they have made it so small. So what you are doing is you are bringing the actual size of Sri Lanka, you are putting it on paper, and when you are calculating the distance between two places in Sri Lanka, let's say for example Colombo and Kandy, right? So what do we need to do? We want to see what is the actual distance between Colombo and Kandy. So then they will give you a small scale like this on the side, and on that scale they'll say, okay, every centimeter that you measure on your map is maybe equal to 50 kilometers, right? They'll say it's equal to 50 kilometers. So that means if you take your ruler and take your Sri Lankan map and measure the distance between Colombo and Kandy, it may be about 2 centimeters. Okay, it's only 2 centimeters on the map. But then what is the scale saying? Every centimeter that you see is equal to 50 kilometers. So the distance of 2 centimeters on your map is equal to 100 kilometers. So actually a distance between Colombo and Kandy is something like 100 kilometers, isn't it? So that's what we use a scale for. So we want to see the actual picture in a very small way. Okay. So here what they are saying, the scale is 1:5,000. Now 1:5,000 means every centimeter is equal to 5,000 centimeters. I want you to write this down. Right? I want you to write this down. There's a small note I want you to keep. What is this note? Can you take this down? Right? We know 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter. Right? 10 millimeters equal to 1 centimeter. 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. So this is a relationship I want you to see. It's very important. Then 1000, so 100 centimeter is 1 meter. 1000 meters is equal to, no, I want you to write it in centimeters. Sorry. Okay. 1000 centimeters is equal to how much? 10 meters. 1000 centimeters is 10 meters. 10,000 centimeters is equal to 100 meters. 100,000 centimeters is equal to 1000 meters, which is equal to 1 kilometer. This is very important for scale diagram, right? So what are we saying? 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter. 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. 1000 centimeters is equal to 10 meters. 10,000 centimeters is equal to 100 meters. 100,000 centimeters is equal to 1000 kilometers. 1000 meters, which is equal to 1 kilometer. Now, here, if it is 5,000 centimeters, children, how many meters is that? How many meters is that? We know 1000 centimeters is 10 meters. So then 5,000 centimeters is equal to 50 meters. Okay. 1 centimeter is equal to 5,000 centimeters, which is equal to 50 meters. All right. Now, so that means what? Every centimeter you draw is equal to 50 meters. Okay. Now, look at the question carefully. What are they saying? There is a scale diagram of 1:5,000. What is the actual length of 1 centimeter in meters? There we go. Here is your answer. 1 centimeter is equal to 50 meters. Okay. Question number 13. I want you to write this, please. Can you put a small box? Can you put a small box and write this down? I'll give you 2 minutes for that. Can you copy that down, please? Copy it down. That's day after tomorrow. That's Friday, no? All or tomorrow? Right, okay. Right, question number 15. So we did 14, we will do question number 15. The mass of a tablet is 750 milligrams. Right, mass of one tablet is 750 milligrams. So before we start that question, children, we'll do the small relationship again. What do we know? 1000 milligrams is equal to 1 gram. 1000 grams is equal to 1 kilogram. We'll just keep it at this for the time being because we'll look at metric tons in grade 8. Okay. So 1000 milligrams is equal to 1 gram. 1000 grams is equal to 1 kilogram. Question number 15. What are they saying? A tablet is 750 milligrams. One tablet is equal to 750 milligrams. There are 1000 tablets in a box. Represent the weight in grams. So what are they saying? We have to tell there are how many tablets? 1000 tablets. So they are asking you what is the weight in grams. We need to find that and write it. So how can we write the weight of 1000 tablets in grams? You need to multiply. We know first one tablet is 750. So 1000 tablets is going to be how much? 1000 multiplied by 750. Okay. So 1000 multiplied by 750. I'll show you an easy way. You just take the 75 and 1 and multiply these two. 75 multiplied by 1 is 75. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. So you add the 4 zeros to this. So now this is 750 milligrams. Each there are 1000 tablets. So your total weight is how much? 750,000 milligrams. Now the question they are asking is write your answer in grams. So what do we need to do? We need to convert milligrams to grams. Okay. So we know 1 gram is 1000 milligrams. How much? 1 gram is 1000 milligrams. We have 750,000 milligrams. So 750,000 milligrams. What do we need to do? We want to write it in grams. So you divide by 1000. So you're going to divide by 1000. Okay. So when you divide by 1000 children, easy way to do is you can cut the zeros. How many zeros here? 1, 2, 3. Cut the 3 zeros. Here also you have 3 zeros. Cut the 3 zeros. So what are you left with? 750. So this is your 750 grams. Your answer, therefore, 1000 tablets is equal to 750 grams. That should be your answer for question number 15. Okay. Please take that down. Please take that down. Don't panic, right? Sometimes you might feel it is a little difficult or something. Don't panic. You will get it. It's just that you have to work. You have to practice. Okay. Right. Question number 16. Everybody taken down? Is everybody okay? Question number 16. Can we take 16 down? Okay. Don't worry. First time you might not understand, but when you look at it again, we are going to send the recordings of today's class by day after tomorrow. So you can go through the recording again and see, in case you have missed out, you can look through the recordings and get your answers clear. You can clear your doubts. Okay? Right? Good. Question number 16. They are saying, how many edges and vertices are there in a square-based pyramid? So what is a square-based pyramid? Something like this. So this is your square-based pyramid. Okay. Why do we say square-based? You have a square here and then you have a pyramid. They're asking you how many edges and vertices. So what is your edge? Your edge is when two faces meet. When two faces meet, the line, the point where they meet is called your edge. So here you have a rectangular face. You have a rectangular face. Where are they meeting? At this point. You have a square face. You have a rectangular, triangular face. Where is it meeting? Over here. So your edges are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 edges. There are how many edges? 8 edges. And they are also asking how many vertices. So what is a vertex? What is a vertex? When two or more edges meet. So you have this edge, this edge, this edge, this edge meeting, this becomes your vertex. Same thing over here. Same thing here, over here, and here. So how many vertices are there? 5. Right? You have 5 vertices. All right? You should be able to draw the diagram, then only it will be clear for you. Then only it can go into your head much clearer. Okay, question number 16. Any questions, people? Any questions? Right? We will finish off with 20 questions for today, first day. No, so you are also getting used to this. So we'll stop with 20 questions. Just hold on for the next 4 questions. Question number 17. Question number 17. A is equal to 4, 3, 2. Show this in a Venn diagram. Yes, Euler's relationship, yes, but they're not asking Euler's relationship, no. They're just asking you how many edges and vertices are there in a square base pyramid. Euler's relationship is there if you want to prove it and all of that. Okay, right? Super, very good. So show this in a Venn diagram. So you have a set A. What are the elements in the set A? You have 5, 4, 3 and 2. Right? And show it in a Venn diagram. Something like this. And write all your terms, elements, 5, 4, 3 and 2. That's all. Please don't put commas over here. You're not supposed to write any commas. Just write the numbers. Okay. All right. Good. Very good. Okay. Right. Easy one. This was question number 18. Question number 18. They are saying solve. So you need to solve 1 and 2/7 minus 3 over 14. Okay. You can do the subtraction of fractions in 2 ways. First one is you take the whole numbers out. So in this fraction you have 1. In this fraction you have 0. So 1 minus 0 is equal to 1. Okay. Right. This, now you take the 2 fractions, the improper fractions. What do you have here? 2 over 7 minus 3 over 14. Now, when you subtract fractions, children, you have to make the denominator the same. You have to find the lowest common multiple. So, what is lowest common multiple? The number that will divide both 7 and 14, right? Can be so. What is that number? You'll take 7 and 14 and find the lowest common multiple. Again, like earlier, take the lowest, smallest prime number 2. Can you divide 7 and 14 by 2? You can. What is that? 14 you can divide by 2, but you can't divide 7 by 2. So leave it. Go to the next one. Can you divide by 3? Can't. Can you divide by 5? No. Can you divide by 7? Yes. 7 divided by 7 is 1. 14 divided by 7 is 2. You can't divide any further. So now what do you do? HCF, we only took the numbers like this, isn't it? But when you're finding the lowest common multiple, what you do is you take all of these numbers. So LCM therefore is how much? LCM is equal to 7 into 1 into 2. How much is that? 7 multiplied by 1 is 7, multiplied by 2 is 14. So this 14 can be divided by 7 without a remainder. 14 can be divided by 14 also without a remainder. So your lowest common number or common denominator is going to be 14. This fraction denominator is 7. So to make it 14, you have to multiply by 2, multiply by 2. Then only you will get 14. 7 into 2 is 14. So 2 into 2 is 4 minus this side of your fraction already 14 is there. So you can leave that as it is. So 4 minus 3. So now 4 minus 3 is 1 over 14. Okay. Don't forget this one. So your answer therefore is 1 plus 1 over 14 is 1 and 1 over 14. That should be your final answer for question number 18. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Okay. Good. We have only 2 more questions. We can do that. Just hold on. I'll take it from here, this side. Question number 19. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, if you have any questions, just hold on till the end. After we finish the 20 questions, we'll keep about 5 minutes to do any answer, question and answer sessions. Okay? Right? Right. Good. Question number 19. If x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3, find the value of 2x squared y. 2x squared y. Right? So 2 into x is how much? 2. So x squared, that is 2 multiplied by 2. Okay, this x squared I'm writing it as 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by y, which is 3. Okay. Now solve. 2 into 2 is 4. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. 8 multiplied by 3 is 24. That should be your answer for question number 19. Easy. What do we call this? Powers, indices. X to the power 2, when x is equal to 2, just expand. We call this expanding. Substitute the x with the 2, expand, and then do the multiplication. Okay? All right? Last question. Last question. There is a 20-liter paint bucket. A painter took 2 bottles of 520 milliliters. So 2 bottles, each was 520 milliliters. Find the remaining volume. Okay, good. So first what we'll do is, we'll find 2 bottles is equal to, each bottle is 520 milliliters. So 520 multiplied by 2. So 520 multiplied by 2 is how much? 520 into 2, 0, 4, 10. How much? 1040 milliliters. Right? Was removed from the paint bucket. Now they are asking what is the remaining. So you have 20 liters. So 20 liters, guys, paint bucket is equal to 20 liters, which is how many milliliters? We know 1 liter is equal to how much? 1 liter is equal to how much? 1000 milliliters. 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. So 20 liters is how many milliliters? 20 multiplied by 1000, 20,000 milliliters. Why am I converting this into milliliters? Because this is in liters, this is in milliliters. So we don't want 2 different units. We want the same. So what is your remaining amount of paint now? Remaining 20,000 milliliters minus 1040 milliliters. Okay. So subtract now. 0 minus 0 is 0. 4 you can't subtract from 0, can't borrow here. You have to borrow from this 2. So this becomes 1. You're giving 1 here. So this becomes 10. 10, you give 1 to this side. this becomes 9. You have 10 here now. You have to give 1 here. So this becomes 9. This number becomes 10 again. Right? Now subtract. 10 minus 4 is 6. 9 minus 0 is 9. 9 minus 1 is 8. 1 minus 0 is 18,960 milliliters. So this is your remaining paint in the bucket. Okay. All right. So 20 questions we did, except for the which question was that? Question number 8. Don't do that because there is a typing error on that. So that's why I didn't do that question. Okay. Right. So 19 questions we have done, and I'm sure you would have done very well. Any questions, people? I can take any questions now. Any questions? You can talk now. Any questions? One by one.
Sir, can I ask first?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, in the 11th question,
Yes.
if the answer is we want to write 1x or 1x, 1y or x and y.
You can write like this. Question number 11, right? You can write minus 1x minus 1y, right? That should have been the correct way. That is the answer, okay? But since there is a 1 here, you don't have to write the 1. You can just write the x. What I'm saying is, you can just give your answer like this without writing the 1. Okay. But if there's any number other than 1, you have to write it. So for example, if it's minus 2x minus 2y, you have to write like this. The number which is greater than 1, you have to write. But if there is a 1, you don't have to write the 1. Is that clear?
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain the 7th one?
7th question. Okay, is everybody okay with this?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay.
yes.
Right. 7th question. Ratios, guys. Now, ratios, 7th question, they are saying they want to divide 12,000 among 2 people, A and B. So, A and B ratio is 2 and 3. Okay. They are saying what is the highest amount? So, the highest amount is this person, isn't it? So, they are asking you, this person B, how much is B going to get? Right. So how do you find that? Since it is a ratio, you first add the two numbers. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So that is what out of 5 parts, A is getting 2, B is getting 3 parts. Okay. Now this 5, okay, this 5 that we have over here, it is the same as the 12,000 rupees that is there. Only thing is the 12,000 gets divided in 2 parts and 3 parts. Okay. So we want to find the highest amount. Highest amount is this person is getting the highest value. So how much is B getting? He is getting 3 out of 5. 3 parts out of 5. So that is what the 12,000, I'm going to do it in a simpler way. 3 parts out of 5 means 12,000 you divide by 5 first. 12,000 divided by 5 is how much? Is equal to 1 part. Right? 12 divided by 5 is 2. 2 remainder. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 0 divided by 5 is 0. 0 divided by 5 is 0. Okay. I will just rewrite this. 5 parts is equal to 2,400, 12,000. 5 parts is equal to 12,000. Then one part is how much? One part is 12,000 divided by 5, which is 2,400. You understood? It's 12,000 that is there is divided by 5 to get one part. Now what we are saying is, who got the highest amount? B got highest amount. No? How many parts did B get? B got 3 parts. So therefore B got 3 parts is equal to how much then? If one part is 2,400, then 3 parts is going to be how much? 3 multiplied by
2,400.
400. Good. So 2,400 multiplied by 3. 0 multiplied by 3 is 0.
0 multiplied by 0 is 0.
4 multiplied by 3, 12.
12.
2 multiplied by 3, 6.
6
Plus
6,
1,
7. 6,
7.
7.
So 7,200.
200.
Okay. Is that clearer now?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Can
Okay.
you explain the fifth question?
Question number 14. Alia, question number 14. Okay. Question number 14. What are they saying? 5x minus 4 is equal to 16. Right? So we want to find out what is the value of x. So what do you need to do to find the value of x? We have to keep x on this side, take the 4 to this side, 5 also to this side. Okay. So first what we will do, you need to take the minus 4 to the other side. So 5x minus 4 is equal to 16. To remove this minus 4, you do the opposite. Plus 4, plus 4. Okay. So minus 4 plus 4 will become 0. 4 minus 4 is 0. This side become, you add the 4. So you have 5x is equal to 20. Okay. Now what do? We want to find out what x is. We have to remove the 5. This is 5 multiplied by x. So the opposite of multiplication is what? Division. Divide by 5. Divide by 5. X is equal to 4. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right.
Okay, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you explain the area?
Area. So how do you calculate area? Which question is that?
Fifth question.
12th.
12th question, is it?
Yes.
Area question, 12th question. So you have a rectangle. How do you find area of a rectangle? Area of rectangle is? Area is equal to length into breadth. So in a rectangle, the length is the longer side. Longer side is your length. And opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. So this side and this side are equal. So the breadth is equal, length is equal. So we call this the length. This we call the breadth. So here they are giving you the length as 11.4 centimeters. So 11.4 centimeters. Breadth is how much? 3 centimeters. Now, how do you find out area? Area is equal to length multiplied by breadth. So area is equal to 11.4 multiplied by 3. Okay. So 11.4 into 3 is 12. 1 multiplied by 3 is 3 plus 1.
Why can't we write the 12?
So 34.2
Excuse me, sir.
centimeters square. Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
I have doubt in third question.
Third question. So find the value. That is directed numbers, I told you. Directed numbers, what do you do when you add two numbers with different signs? You're adding two numbers. Question number 3. -6 plus 4. You're adding two numbers with different signs. You have a minus here and a plus. So when you have a minus and a plus, you subtract the two numbers. So what do you do here? 6 minus 2, sorry, 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. You do that first. Signs are different. One is plus, one is minus. So you just subtract. 6 minus 4 is 2. Now what you do is you look for the number which is the bigger number. What is the bigger number?
6.
6. 6 is the bigger number. What is the sign with the 6?
6.
Minus.
Subtraction.
So you put the minus sign in. Okay.
Sir, can you please explain the fifth question?
Fifth question. Write the expression in words. You just have to say it in words. Write it in words. How are you going to write it in words?
Question.
Fifth question. Write it in
Sir,
words.
can you?
So write this in words. What are you going to do? Minus, subtract 3 from 2 multiplied by x. All you need to do is that.
Sir,
Write it in words. Yes.
Can you explain?
sir, can you explain the third question?
Just
Sir?
now we did the third question.
Okay. Sir.
18th question.
Okay. Right, guys. So now what we will do is we are going to upload the recording for you all. Right, the recordings will be uploaded, and also I will do something extra for you all. What I will do is I will do a PowerPoint presentation with all your answers. Okay, and that also I will upload for you all. Okay, so then you are able to see the PowerPoint and you can see all the answers and the questions. Is that clear? I think that will be even more useful. So the video will be sent with the PowerPoint.
Part 2 question.
Okay. So part 2 will be starting next week. Okay.
Excuse
So
me,
next
sir.
week what time? Next week what time is the class? Class is from 7 to 9 o'clock.
7 to 9.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
18th question.
I had to buy a new book.
7 to 9.
I'm going to come.
No, we are the PDF will be sent to you all. You just take a printout and keep, please. Okay, we'll be sending it to you early. We'll be sending it to you by Saturday. So you'll be
Sir.
ready for it for
Sir.
Tuesday.
Sir.
Can you explain the 18th question?
Okay. Right. So can we
Sir,
see
do
you?
you
I'll see you
need
guys
a-
next week at 7
Sir.
o'clock. All right.
Sir.
Okay, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay. Bye bye. Good night. Take care.
Sir.
God bless.
Thank you so
Thank you for
much,
coming.
sir.
Sir.
All right. Bye bye. Good night.
Ah.
Bye guys.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye bye. Bye guys. Bye guys.
Bye, sir.
Bye bye. Bye bye
Good
guys.
night.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care. Bye bye. God bless.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Take care.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye. Bye bye.